everybody. How are you doing? Happy New Year. How's it going for you so far? Give me 1 second. My phone's making noise. Let's see. Oh, notifications. I'm going live. Surprise, surprise. So, it's been kind of a busy few days. I did some catching up on stuff. I had lots of pictures and videos, and so I sat the last 2, 3 days editing and spending most of the day at it. I had so many LARP ones I had to catch up on because I have a LARP event not this weekend, but the next weekend, and it would be a good idea to get them all out before I have a bunch more. So I got those done. I've got some other ones done. Um, in case you missed it, I had a premiere just before this live, so if you missed that, go back and catch that. It's my year in review. It was a few days late getting done to technical difficulties. I was partway through editing it, and I decided, oh, maybe I should upgrade my um, computer to Windows 11. It's been bugging me to do it. Yeah, not a smart idea. Should have finished the video first because I lost whatever I had started. So, and then the new thing took me to another thing in the photo gallery, and there was no video editor, so I had to find a video editor that actually is suggested by the new photo thing, but it works pretty good. You'll see on upcoming videos is some interesting little video bits at the beginning and little blurbs at the end. So let's see who we have in the house tonight. We have Crystal from Destinations Delight. We have Lily. Hello, Lily. Hello, Michelle Leonardo. How are you doing? Your picture was just in the premiere I showed. Everybody saying hi to each other. So I've been kind of trying to decide what I'm going to do with my channel this year. So, well, I was up too early yesterday morning, so I ended up napping off and on through the evening and then awake in the middle of the night. So I did some real deep thinking. I think I was rewatching Griswold Family Vacay trivia night, and it's like, yeah, trivia is fun, but I was doing that too often, so I thought, well, I set up a schedule. I'm going to do trivia. That'll be the first Thursday of the month. The second Thursday of the month, I'm going to do a cook with me. I don't know what the recipes are yet. It's something easy that we can get done in the hour, so we can. And I'll put the recipes in the description. So if something you guys want to try later on, you can. The third week of the Thursday of the month, as I'm spoiled mama, I'm going to start talking more about the oils. So I'm going to choose an oil each week and explain it to you guys, what the uses are and the benefits and stuff like that. And then the fourth week, right now it's just going to be random. I mean, there's a couple months there's an extra week in there. So I've got some ideas for trivia so far for the first 1, 2, 3, 4 months. I don't think I went any further than that. Yeah. Trivia ideas for the first 4 months. I've got the oils picked out because I'm going to try to do the top 10 oils and then a couple other favorites. So one of those a month. And then I'm going to have to go through and find some recipes. Lillian says, I don't make resolutions, or I'm trying to push myself to get out of my comfort zone. And you've been doing really well on that. I'm proud of you, Lily, from coming up on a lot of live streams and spending some time up there. It gets easier as you do it, and then the next thing you know, you rip the Band-Aid up and you try one on your own, and it's like, it's not so hard after all. It's more the technical stuff on the in the StreamYard or whatever third party you decide to use there, and the YouTube coordinated. I messed up that the first couple times, but I had my dear friend V that was down and showed me how to do it, and it's gone from there. So, and I had a couple other ideas for live streams, but they've gone out of my head. I think of them when I don't have my pad of paper with me, so I have my little, this is my little YouTube book. It's got Kevin from No Dogs pictures on there that Kelly Bliss, I believe it was, made. I put the rest of my stickers in my albums that I'm going to keep track of when I go to meetups and stuff. And I got another sticker the other day in the mail. There's a few channels I follow, and if you send a Christmas card, they usually send one back. And one of the ones in New Brunswick, she's got a lot going on, so she didn't do that this year. But 2 channels from Alaska sent cards back, and the one from This Alaska Life sent a sticker of their channel sticker and a sticker of their kitty cat Luna. So I'm gonna have to add those to my album yet. I was putting them on my book, but then it was running out of spots. So today is January 5th. I also know, looking in my book, there is a couple of our YouTubers out there that have birthdays today. Ava Potterfield is one of them, and the other one that was looking in my book, double checking, was Paula from Banvita Travel. So happy birthday, Paula and Ava. Hope you're having a good day. So today, I decided to do some animal trivia. It's kind of random. I don't know what animals popped in my head at 2-3 o'clock this morning. Things like that. So I figured animals is easy to start with. I will ask the question, and I'll give some clues if you guys aren't getting it. But I don't usually find a lot that give you 3 or 4 options. That they just give you the answer. So there's some about domestic animals, some about wild animals, some that are about bugs. So I will start with that. You can put the answers in the chat, what you think they are, and Michelle, you reserve your spot on M23 today at number 74. And I think, isn't Crystal on 73? I don't know what my plans are yet, who I'm going with. If I'm going with somebody, if I'm just going to, maybe I'll throw a tent on somebody's spot. I don't know. I haven't talked to who my plans are or how I'm getting there. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, Michelle. So the first question is, what is a group of cats called? I think they mean domestic cats. Now, I have asked this question before on a trivia when I did cat trivia back in May when I was cat sitting. So what is a group of cats called? When they're born, they have a litter. But this one's a weird word, and it rhymes with a soup that's usually kind of a fish or seafood base. Yeah, fried lions. I think this one was referring to domestic cats. It rhymes with a soup that's usually a fish base. Fish and cream. It's a weird word. Rhymes with chowder. It's called a clowder of cats. Never heard that word before. I did the cat trivia in May. Never heard of it before. Next question is, which mammal has the thickest fur? Which mammal has the thickest fur? Lillian says, oh, wow, okay, I would never have guessed. Neither would I. I just happened to recognize it from the trivia that I did the last time. Which animal has the thickest fur? And this animal lives in the water. Most of the time? All the time? They're kind of cute. For some reason, my glasses are always dirty. So if I can clean them off, or I just move the smudges around a bit. Michelle's saying polar bear. No, it's not a polar bear. Troy is saying sea lion. And Lillian says otter. And it is a sea otter. So you're correct there, Lillian. Now this one's a weird one. The age of a lion can be determined by its blank. The age of a lion can be determined by its blank. It's a body part. Yes, Michelle, they have fur, and apparently it's the thickest. My eyes are in water now. Lillian and Michelle are saying Maine. That's a good guess, but it's not Maine. You would think it'd be that because, you know, the older it gets, the longer it gets. Age of a lion can be determined by its... It's not the tail. I'll give you another hint. It's on the head somewhere. Not the mane. It's on the head somewhere. It's not teeth. Getting closer, though. Getting closer. It's not ears. Michelle was close when she said teeth. It's getting closer to that area of the body, or area of the head. Not beard. And I think you're meaning nose, not noise. It's on the tongue. Troy saying nose or muzzle. And the answer is actually, you can tell the age of a lion by its nose. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. Okay, next question. What is the only mammal... Easy for me to say. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? The only mammal capable of true flight. So it's not a bird. You getting your walking in, Danny? I should do that with the dog. Apparently, I only go out and walk around the yard and come back in as long as he does his business. But I should get out walking in. With the weather cooperate, it's been damp and cold. According to my computer, it's 38 Fahrenheit at the moment. That's a good guess, Lillian. Or Lily, sorry. It's not a squirrel. The only mammal capable of true flight. It helps when you have a park in your backyard. Well, I have one, a decent sized one that's only about 2 blocks away. That even has a dog park in it. It'd be rather wet right now. Let's see, what clue can I give you? These, oh, wait a minute, I got some guesses. Troy saying bat and Danny saying bat, and that's the correct answer. Good job, guys. Now, what animal has the highest blood pressure? What animal has the highest blood pressure? This animal would be found in a zoo, as well as found, let's say, Africa. The animal that has the highest blood pressure. We see them in the zoo, but I believe they're found in Africa. Lillian saying hummingbird. Danny saying giraffe. Lillian saying cheetah. Busby saying elephant. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Keep you on our thoughts and prayers. Oh, jumping now. Troy saying giraffe. It's okay, Busby. Glad you're here. Gazelle. Saying hi. I've had 2 correct guesses. Danny and Troy said giraffe, and the correct answer is giraffe. I imagine that would take a lot of blood pressure to get the blood circulating all the way up to that brain and back down again. How far away can a wolf smell its prey? I'll give you some. Is it 2, 5, or 10 miles? How far away can a wolf smell its prey? 2, 5, or 10 miles? Troy saying 5. Lily's saying 10. Busby saying 10. Danny's saying 6. Hello, Mike. Welcome. 5. And the answer is almost 2 miles. Now, one animal that can smell a lot farther is bears. I don't think they told us, out in near Banff that bears can smell bacon cooking up to 200 miles away. Sorry, an itch my shoulder blade. So if you're gonna cook bacon out in wilderness, just know that's gonna carry a long way for the bears. What mammal has the most powerful bite? What mammal has the most powerful bite? What animal has the most powerful bite? Sorry, I'm just double checking and answering the. Busby saying dog. Lily's saying sea lions. Busby saying alligator. We want to go Banff so bad. It's beautiful up that area. Banff, up into Athabasca Falls. Maybe one day if I can find the pictures, I might do a montage of my trip out west. I think actually I might have some of the pictures on my Facebook page. Alligator. I would think alligator too. But even Steve Irwin, the croc hunter, said this one was more deadly than that. Oh, and Troy guessed it. The hippo. And I got somebody in the basement. You ready?
Hello. Hello.
How are
Am I
you?
going in? Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh. Trying to stay warm. I know. Shush, because other people are colder.
Well, it's been mid to high 30s here today, but I've just been going out in the hoodie, take the dog out. It's more damp than anything.
I won't complain about my temperatures then.
I know, but if you're used to warm temperatures.
Exactly. Hello, Lily. So.
Gators are reptiles. Well, reptiles are animals too.
I mean, I would have thought alligator as well, but probably not.
I would have thought so too, but my oldest child was a big fan of the crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin.
Yep.
I remember him being out in, I'm not sure where it was, but there was out in the middle of the water was all these dozens of hippos, and he goes, they're deadlier, even more deadlier than the.
Yep. Hello, Busby. So, yeah. And I know they have the power to chomp down on something, alligators, but they don't have the strength to open back up if you hold on to it. So,
they chomp down and they'll do a death roll and drown you before they try to eat you.
Yep. So,
in fact, I still got the videos the VHS tapes of Crocodile Hunter.
So
Next question was, which sea creature can change its gender?
oh, I'm gonna put my answer in private chat.
I'm glad you're doing better, Michelle. I knew something had happened, but I didn't. I don't remember hearing exactly what. Thank you for sharing. Oh, excuse me. Busby saying whales. Troy saying seahorse. Mike said octopus. And a bunch of seahorses, but it's none of those.
Really? I could have sworn it was the octopus.
A lot of people think it's seahorses, but it's not a seahorse.
Hello, Danny. Not much.
This creature has a very hard shell.
Oh.
People like to eat them. I don't see why. Yeah. Nope, not that one either.
What? Ah.
Michelle saying crab. Mike said lobster. Lily's closer. It's not a clam, but it's very close to that. Something very similar to a clam. So similar to clam and mussels. Some people slurp these down raw.
Oysters?
Yep.
Really?
According to the site I looked up, a sea creature that can change its gender is an oyster.
Because I'm looking, I didn't see oysters listed, but
Okay, what is
real
sorry?
quick? The clownfish, moray eels, and other fish species are known to change sex. So,
I didn't know any of them could so I was like,
so oysters and clownfish and eels.
I don't know why they would do that, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's interesting.
Hey, I was trying to guess first.
So, what is the most deadliest creature in the world? Can I double check this one on Google? Does it actually? Yep. Most deadliest creature in the world. You guys will be surprised at this one too.
See, I would have said Lily's answer.
Lily says snake. Michelle saying black widow spider.
Sorry, Lily's next answer.
Can't wait. Find a date for what? I don't know what you're talking. Toss up between a snake and a lion. Daddy Longlegs, which I apparently is the deadliest spider, but doesn't have a strong enough bite, from what I heard the other night.
Yes, this is true, but I'm thinking now. Yeah, no.
I can give a clue. It's smaller than a daddy longlegs. Oops. That's quite true, Diane. I've heard people say they often wish that Noah had swatted these two on the ark. Yeah, it's probably close in size to a tick. Not a brat. Not a recluse. Not a tick. Not a roach. We're getting about similar size. Well, roach might be a little bit bigger. Fire ant? No. The most deadliest creature in the world. And it's the most annoying one too, especially when you're camping.
Oh. That gave it away.
Yep. Yep. Mosquito. Mosquito is the single deadliest, most dangerous animal in the world, and also one of the smallest. Mosquitoes are estimated to cause between 750,000 and 1 million human deaths per year.
The camping gave it away.
I don't want to go on to the same question for too long. Okay. Which farm animal can get a sunburn?
The easy answer would be a pig.
And the right answer would be a pig.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I got lots of questions.
Because they're the least furriest.
So Lily says pig, so does Troy. Are you ready, ma'am?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello down there.
Hello. So I originally made dinner and I took a bite out of the dinner. It was so freaking spicy. I was like, we ain't eating this. So I threw it all out. And now I'm eating taquito rolls.
What was dinner?
Chicken nuggets. But they were given to me by so I bought a meat packet.
Yep.
And the meat packet had spicy nuggets in them.
Ah.
And I didn't know they were spicy. I cooked them tonight. I bit into them and I thought I was eating literally just a jar of the hottest hot sauce you could get.
Ooh, no. That's not enjoyable.
I looked at Livy. I'm like, we're not eating these. She's like, why are they hot? I'm like, take a bite. She's like, no, I take your word for it. Your face is pretty red, Mom. I'm like, all right. So I threw them all out and went out to the deep freezer and got us our taquito rolls. I'm not eating them damn things. Woo! If Kenny lived by, I'd take him to him.
So you want to be able to taste the chicken. You don't want all the fire.
That's what I think.
No offense. This is keeping it G-rated. It made your you-know-what pucker. Just with one bite. I was like... Yeah, I could just feel it going down the digestive tract and everything else. And I was like,
I don't want to feel that later.
Nope.
Okay, going back to an answer you gave in a question there, Mike. How many legs does a lobster have?
oh, I know.
I'm trying to picture this. Why can't I picture this?
Actually,
That's what I was thinking, but see, I was thinking 6, but
Troy, you are so right.
oh God.
Definitely needed ice cream, a big tub of ice cream. And I'm not an ice cream eater.
Let's see, we got 6, 6, 8, 6 and 2 claws.
I say 6, not including the claws.
It's gonna hurt more coming out than going in, they say. Need ice cream. I would need ice cream too, but that would cause a quick exit. But much ice cream.
I'd eat sherbet, I think.
So how many legs does a lobster have? Oops.
10.
I'm thinking they're probably saying 8 and then 2 claws.
Oh, yeah, 4 little legs on each side of the body. And then, yeah, that could be it.
Hello,
I don't look
Linda.
at them that closely. I'm not a fan.
Orange sherbet with Sprite. Ah, it's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yep.
Anyway. Okay, good to know. I will pass that along. Well, I don't think I'm going for another hour, but I will go maybe a little bit longer. My latest favorite is mango sorbet.
That sounds good.
I like it because it's not giving me the dairy that's going to cause a reaction to
Yeah.
lactose intolerant, but it also is kind of a cleansing.
I have to look into getting more dairy-free options, and I've actually kind of switched up the eating process and trying to include more gluten-free stuff. Because I noticed that day that you were over here for Christmas and we got some gluten-free things, I tried it, and my stomach doesn't feel, not so much the word bloated, like I just didn't feel like it was upset after eating dinner.
That sounds good to me, Mike. Oh, sorry. Well, welcome in, Linda. Seen Linda come in there.
Hello, V.
Hello, V. And I just got a message from V. She will not be doing a live or a pop-up. She had a bad reaction to perfume today.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So, sorry to hear that, V.
That is never good.
Let's see. Okay, what color is polar bear's skin?
Polar bear skin.
Yes. Busby's asking if V's okay, and she goes, "It didn't kill me yet."
I'm gonna go with a dark color like black or brown.
Crystal said pink. Busby said white. Lily said black. Me said brown. Michelle said black. Micah said black. And that is the correct answer. Yes, I know. I said at the beginning of my live today, happy birthday to Ava and Paula. I had to double check my dates in my book, but yes.
Aw. I didn't know it was Ava's. I knew it was Paula's.
Well, I knew it was Ava's because it came up on my Facebook. I had to go back and check Paula's because I had it written down from last year or the year before. Yes, it is black. What is the only big cat that doesn't roar?
I'm sorry, you said cat?
What is the only big cat that doesn't roar? Can I help you? You can go lay down. I'm busy. Or you can go back to your dad. Not me.
Oh God.
Mike, just to let you know,
Yeah.
I will not be on live stream tonight. I'll be in the
Okay.
chat, but I cannot come up.
Okay.
Nothing that we did. I just didn't go to bed till almost 5 o'clock this morning. Had to be up at
No.
6. And then turn around to sleep all damn day again. And I got to get out of that habit because I'm not getting anything accomplished like packing.
We got panther, lynx, cheetah, cougar, cheetah. Yes, it is cheetah. I took a double take on that one because they say tigers don't really roar; they chuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, we say they chuff, they don't roar, but I've seen pictures of where they've used and shows where they've used a tiger roar to put in for a lion roar. So I don't know. Was the answer in the.
Does Toronto have a zoo?
Yes, it does.
Maybe the Golden Girls and Miss O should do the Toronto Zoo.
That would be fun. It's a huge zoo.
Maybe we'll look into it. How's that sound, Miss B, this summer?
I haven't been there since my youngest was in grade 10. I think was the last time. So it's been about 8-9 years since I've been there. We started when my oldest was 2 years old, going to the zoo every few years. Toronto Zoo is huge only if we do Ripley's Aquarium as well. I have not been to Ripley's Aquarium yet.
Oh,
Okay.
It's freezing
Oops.
cold.
Come on. No, we used to go every 2,
There's
3
a Ripley's Aquarium over there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if my Ripley's passes would work. Hello,
Yeah.
Danny.
Downtown near the Sienta. The Beta Shoe Museum and the Mirvish Theater. Okay, are we winning a lottery to go here?
Wait, isn't there is it the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Hockey Hall of Fame is in Toronto?
Hockey Hall of Fame.
That's a must for me.
Been there twice.
Really?
Yep. Twice? Yeah, twice. I think we went with the Cub pack, and I took the kids once.
Oh, Livy and I could have went and I could have recorded Silver Sticks this weekend. Today's opening night. Damn it.
Shoe Museum, that's the new one. Wait, was this a tourist? Callie, go downstairs and bug him.
But Mom, I got some spicy nuggets. I'll airmail anybody.
They're pre-cooked.
No thanks.
And super hot.
I don't want them out of the garbage. You're making dinner. I made my dinner early. I just had a poached egg.
Yeah, and Crystal, I won't be doing it for all night tonight either. So
Right. I hope you're not doing it all night.
My sleep schedule's got out of whack too. And like yesterday, I got up early. I stayed awake all day, but then I started dozing off in the evening, and I'd go to sleep for a couple hours and I'd be awake, and I'd go to sleep for a couple hours and I'd be awake, and then I'd sleep for a few hours and woke up around 2 or 3 and then was awake for a couple more hours. And it's like,
Right.
of course, at that time it was like, okay, I got some ideas. What am I going to do with my channel? Okay, I'll figure out a schedule. I was saying earlier, figured out a schedule. First week of the month, I'm going to do trivia. The second week, I'm going to do cooking with me.
Awesome. I love that when you do that stuff.
The third week, I'm going to do an essential oil and talk about it. And then the fourth week, or the ones that have extra weeks, then I'll wing it. I'll figure out something.
Right.
But it's not get into a routine rather than going, well, what am I going to do this week? What am I going to do this week? I don't know. If something comes up, I might, move things a bit. But
We can always invite Lillian up to talk with us to get her used to doing some live streams.
she's doing so well.
She is very much well.
Okay, which bird's eye is bigger than its brain?
bird's eye bigger than its brain.
A bird's eye is bigger than its brain. B's doing an interview next week. Oh, you're doing well, Lily. That's where we all started, popping up on somebody's live stream. You get a little more confidence and then boom.
Well, yeah, she was up on Mike's stream the other night with you and I for over an hour.
Yep.
I was very proud of her.
And she didn't even realize it, how long she was up there.
How
No?
do you get talking? The next thing is like, it's been an hour. It's been an hour and a half. It's been 2 hours.
Especially if it's like
Seagull,
a subject that everybody likes. You know what I mean?
shoebill.
Yep.
Penguin. Crystal said,
Hello, Debbie.
Crystal said ostrich, and the correct answer is ostrich.
They got these little bitty heads.
They do.
And they got these big old eyes.
I follow this one channel out of Texas, and it's they're, I say farm or ranches. That's more a survivors. It's more a rescue. So been horses and all these other animals, and they ended up with an ostrich. And this great big huge bird with this little bitty head. It looks so weird. What color is a giraffe's tongue?
Oh, God. And I should know this.
Yes, Danny, sisters are some mean peckers. Yep, you're right, Michelle. Lester and Jamie, I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. Actually, they have Carl, and then they got the 3 girls, and then they got 3 babies. So they got 7 ostriches at the moment. Tan, purple, black, blue. It is actually purple.
Their tongues are purple.
Yeah.
Yep. Next thing you know, you're going to be telling me they pee brown. Shush.
We were a few years back, my cousin and I went to Busch Gardens, and she did all the exclusive back behind the scenes with the
Scenes?
penguins, and went on the safari ride throughout the area with the open back. You can feed the giraffes and whatnot. And one of the giraffes stuck its head down into the rig and had his tongue out. And I can picture that, but I just couldn't picture the color.
That's cool. I haven't been to Busch Gardens in years.
So the one year when my kids were in, my youngest was in Cubs, I think it was. I was the Cub leader. We took the Cubs to the Toronto Zoo. You can do like a bush. Oh, what do they call it now? You can do behind the scenes, and it was like an overnight. And you camped in like big canvas tents, and we got to go behind the scenes in the giraffe and the elephant buildings, the great big scale where they weigh the elephants, and get all the kids standing on that to see how much they weighed. Then you don't even weigh as much as a baby elephant, kind of thing.
That's what I miss about the Detroit Zoo when they got rid of the elephant exhibit. They used to be where you could go in and see like where they kept them, and you could walk through their cave area and see where like the trainers got to bathe them and like take care of them, and you got to see all of that. And then as years progressed, they changed things around, and the only exhibit now that you can walk through at the Detroit Zoo is the kangaroo one, where you can go through. They call it the K back, but it's like the outback almost, and you get to go where the joeys all are, and they're just babies. They're full grown. They're not fully grown, but they're grown kangaroos with their babies. And those times even vary because once it starts getting cold, they put them inside, so they're out of the way.
Well, I'm glad we went when we did because they don't have the elephants at the Toronto Zoo anymore. They're getting a lot of hassle, so they ended up moving them to a warmer climate.
Yeah, we don't have elephants. The penguin house is a new penguin house. Busby, have you been up here since they built the brand new penguin house?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. And you?
Good. I feel like I'm under a spotlight. I should probably adjust that.
Like I haven't seen you for like a whole week, almost.
I know, it's been forever.
I miss you guys.
I need my fix.
I missed you guys. But I got
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
I edited a video today from the hotel review.
Oh, okay.
So,
Did you like the hotel, Steve?
Just got our soap, and the reason why it's fine with me.
Shut up. Damn phone.
Excuse me.
No, it was my
You
phone.
asked me the question.
No, seriously, how did you like the
I
hotel?
But
How's it going? Shut up.
No, that was a great hotel.
It was. The next time we're across the border, we're gonna go there again. I think.
Well, good. I'm glad that
I could have slept there another week, and I think I would have been in heaven.
I'm glad that you and V also enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. That was a really, really good sleep. Those pillows are dangerous. I think I didn't sit on those pillows or lay on those pillows very long, and I was already in dreamland.
Oh, when we first got there, he was sitting on the bed and was like, "Oh, this feels comfy." And then it's like, as soon as you got laid on the pillows, it was like having a bunch of those squishmallows or whatever.
Yeah.
Remind me of the pillows from the cruise too. They were nice and cushy and comfy.
They were good pillows on the cruise as well.
It's like, can I sneak
I
things in
didn't
my
lose
luggage?
sleep there.
But and then the breakfast that was included was amazing.
Oh yes. Those omelets were really, really good. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it a huge make your own continental like omelet and all that other good stuff?
It wasn't make your own. It was all pre-made. So there was the I was gonna say Avatar. There was the omelets, and then there was red skin potatoes as like hash browns. They
Uh-huh.
were like, but I'm kind of iffy when it comes to potatoes. But they were really well seasoned. Then they had like the orange juice, the apple juice. They had waffle station. They had pumpkin spice waffle and vanilla. They had what am I missing, Mike Lamb?
They had oatmeal. They had
Yeah,
breads and bagels and muffins. They had fruit.
Yep.
They had yogurt.
Good. I'm glad you guys really like that hotel.
Yeah.
That out of the out of all the hotels here, those are the ones that are right next to each other.
Yeah.
That I highly recommend, hands down.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that. I think V might have put a one of those reviews on. I think I don't know if she did. I think.
And
she
now
might
that
have.
I know I can order hotels off of my travel business page.
Yeah, send them there.
Lily, it
Oh,
was the
yeah.
Hampton Inn by Hilton in Port Huron.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
we didn't even look at the gym or the pool or any of the amenities there, so don't even ask us about those because we didn't really go and
Yeah,
see them.
I couldn't see into the gym. When I did the one little alcove, where they had the ice machine and the pop machine and the snack machine. The pool was right there. There was even like a lift for helping somebody that was handicapped or something into the pool. It was a huge pool. There was a hot tub, and then there was guest laundry
Oh, there was a laundry there too. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice.
right off the pool area.
Well,
It's
geez, I'm
called-
moving in for the next month.
It's called the Hampton Inn by Hilton.
Oh.
And it's on Yeager Street in Port Huron. It's a really, really nice hotel, hands down. It gives you the bang for your buck. And if you want an even nicer hotel, but it doesn't have a continental breakfast, you have to pay for it. I highly recommend Doubletree by Hilton. And that is the view of the St. Clair and the Huron River, and you get a view of Sarnia, Ontario, just across the way. And it's got a burger joint that's next to it, but it does not come with complimentary. It has a huge workout facility in it, and it has a huge indoor pool with hot tub,
If-
sauna.
If you don't want the continental breakfast or pay for it at the hotel, there's a Cracker Barrel that isn't far from those hotels as well, and they always do a really good breakfast for fairly good
Correct.
price.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, basically like a hop, skip, and jump across the
Yeah.
road.
oh yeah, it's walking distance from the hotel.
Yeah.
When I say walking distance, I mean walking distance.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
It's kind of like, Danny, it would be like from where we stayed all at the hotel in Miami and walked to that Cuban place across the street, I would say.
yeah,
maybe
I
not
would
as
say comparable. Yeah,
Maybe not as far, and it's not like you got to cross a 12-lane highway to get
no, you got to cross over the what is that? The
the 90,
What is-
94,
94. You have to
69
cross over
interchange.
that, but there's a bridge, so you don't have to like do like the Frogger and jump through traffic to get over.
Right.
Yeah, the Miami Hotel was awesome as well, but I have to say I liked the Hampton Inn in Port Huron better.
Yeah, that was a good stroke of luck there. So
Yeah.
that was awesome. I would have stayed another day just to sleep in.
Yeah, and it had convenience stores. It was across the street for Munchies or the two gas stations that
Yes,
are right
yes.
there. There's
Yeah.
a lot of places that are relatively close by, you know.
There's not much around there, but there's enough that what you would need for your stay.
Well, you
Correct.
didn't have to go too far either. If
No.
you had to drive somewhere, it wasn't that far.
And if you're ever in this area and you need a tour guide, call me.
There you go.
So I did 2 videos today. I'm not sure when I released them, but the hotel review, and I did a little bit of the Pine Grove Park lights.
Awesome.
So I didn't get a chance to see the ones on my side, so I did a little quick one of the ones on your side.
You know, that would be an idea for a really good video, to go around and do videos on the different hotels that are offered in this area.
Yeah, and
If
find
you're a
and like
traveler,
give your opinions of them, whether they're good or bad. You can't really make a bad opinion about anything, because then the hotel could come after you for that.
no.
Just your
Sure.
opinion.
If you say it's just my opinion, but you have a million followers, that might come off bad.
Busby, no offense, but if you go to downtown Detroit or downtown Lansing, you are all on your own.
Yeah.
I mean, I will go during the daylight hours, but we ain't going at night. Forget it.
I have never stayed overnight in Detroit. I will go back across the border and stay at my friends in Windsor.
I'll drive the hour and 45 minutes home to sleep in my own comfortable bed.
Yeah, in the end, we all want that, obviously. Yeah.
Well, if I had to get me somewhere quick to stay overnight, I'd go across to Windsor because my bestie lives in Windsor. We've been besties since grade 5. No, kindergarten. Since we were 5.
Oh wow.
And I trust her. She'd probably come and get me. And yes, V, I like your stand-in.
He's a handsome feller. Just saying, V.
He's a nice guy.
Who we talking about? I'm not caught up on the chat. Oh,
You.
Me?
Yeah. You're a nice guy.
I got you hoodwinked good. I mean, yes, of course I am.
Yeah, you're right. It's like sleeping in your car at 8 Mile. You got that
No,
right.
No thanks.
And if you're sleeping in your car on 8 Mile, you want to sleep on this side of the tracks, not that side of the tracks.
I don't know that much of Detroit to know exactly what you mean there, but
Put it this way: one time, 94 was closed down, and like one of the off ramps were closed. Steve and I were visiting his grandma and his mom down on Metropolitan Parkway, which is it's another interstate off of 94 if you're headed towards Detroit.
right.
And we get there, and out of the blue, he's like, "Come on, let's go down to the casino, but I'm going to take you down Gratiot." And I was like, "Cool. I've never crossed 8 Mile." And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "No, my dad's never driven us that far." And this is back when we first started dating. He takes me down this way, and he's like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, what?" He's like, "The on-ramps are blocked off because I forgot they were demolishing the bridges and rebuilding them." I said, "So turn around and go back the other way, and we'll get on the E-way way up by your mom's and go back down." He's like, No, I know where I'm at. I'm going to take you through where I used to stay back when I was running in the hoods and doing this and doing that." And I was like, okay. And I mean, we have a really nice car, both of us do. And we start driving, and when you talk about buildings that are half burnt, boarded windows, you see businesses with bars on their windows, you see cars sitting on cinder blocks, tires and rims all missing. I'm reaching over and I'm locking the car door like this, and he's like, "What's
Where
the matter?"
exactly
I'm
are
like,
you guys
"Roll your window
driving
up, roll
to?"
your window up, roll your window up. And he's like, "What's the matter?" And I was like, "If you stop, don't stop. You just keep, even if we got a flat tire, I don't care if I have to buy a new rim, nothing. You just keep driving until we can get on the way."
Where were you going through? Like Bosnia or something?
No, we were like if you go past 8 Mile and you are on like side streets down there, like Chalmers, Outer Drive, like
So
the
it's,
really
it's
bad
not a
areas.
desirable neighborhood, I'm guessing.
No.
You want to see what 8 Mile's about? Watch the movie 8 Mile, where Eminem.
Yeah, I did see the movie, so
It's not a place you want to be.
I don't always believe everything that movies tell me, but
That one you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because 99.9 75% of that movie is made in Detroit.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
The Detroit stamp plant where
Yeah.
he works, that's actually in Detroit.
Oh, cool.
The trailer park where they filmed, that's actually in Detroit. All of that is made out of Detroit.
Wow.
Even
Okay.
even some of the all of your Transformer videos
Yeah.
that are later, not the first one, but when Bumblebee and all of them, the last Transformer video where the guy gets
Rise
thrown,
of the Night or something.
yeah, where the guy gets thrown through the car window of one of the cars before Bumblebee comes out, and they're in like an old abandoned factory.
Yeah.
That is my husband's best friend that got thrown through the window.
Ouch.
He's a stunt double.
Did he? I assume he lived through that.
Oh yeah, and it's right here in the abandoned factory. It's on 94 as you go towards 94 where 75 splits off.
Yeah.
You can see that abandoned factory where where the movie part of the movie took place at.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Busby says, stay off Outer Drive. Most homicides in Detroit are in that area. Yep.
Wow. How so? Okay, wait a minute.
Don't get
How
lost.
close were we exactly to this place then?
To there?
Yeah.
From my house, you're looking about an hour and a
Okay,
half.
so it's a good ways away. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, holy.
We could go
moly.
during the daylight hours, but I wouldn't want to go down there at night.
Okay.
See,
Food for
I
thought.
am always looking for places like that to do photography and whatnot, because that's where a lot of the interesting things are, like the street art, the graffiti and whatnot. And
Some of those graffiti
And-
artists are really good.
and in my February will make 6 years for me doing this lifestyle, and
Yeah.
I've never had an issue going into areas like that by myself. Even you just got to be smart and know your surrounding and be aware of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Because Busby says, not past sundown, you don't.
well,
I beg to differ.
there's some places like in Detroit, I'm not going to lie, there's homeless no matter where you go.
Yep.
True.
Okay. You have, I was really eye opened when I traveled a few years back out to California, and it really broke my heart when I seen families, everyday families like me, you, Michael Ann, Mike, Danny, for instance, living out of cardboard boxes, makeshift homes with little kids on the side of the expressways, even on the beach when we went to the Santa Monica Pier, we went down to Muscle Beach and Venice Beach. Like those are all very, very beautiful areas. But just seeing the homeless population there and these families with kids, it was so eye-opening to me because at the time, Michigan's homeless population wasn't as bad as it is now. And
Wow.
it just makes you be really grateful for everything that you have. And sometimes it makes you want to help those that are in need. And some of these people aren't in need. It's just they don't want to move from what they've known their whole life, and so they rather not have sticks and bricks and be their homeless people and still go to a 9 to 5 job or whatever it is to make their ends meet, but they just can't afford the means of what it is to live out there. And so when you're down at these casinos in Detroit, so we jump from Motor City, that's where we always start off at, then we go to MGM, and then when we get tired, or I get tired of MGM because I'm either not winning or I think it's just too much of a nightlife there, I'll leave and we'll go down to Greektown. Well, I take the back roads through Detroit and I go by like the big churches. And as you're coming around to go into the Greektown garage at the park, there's a big Catholic church right there. And as you come around the corner, I kid you not, that whole block where the Catholic church is, there's homeless laying on the church steps. There's homeless, sitting on the corner. There'll be people sitting there playing drums, doing paintings, just trying to make ends meet. And they don't bother you unless you bother them.
Exactly.
And when you go to park in the Greektown garage, you have to show your Greektown card that shows that you are a member of their casino, and then you get to go park in there for free. And it's a porter. You give them your keys. They park it in the garage. They lock your keys up, and then you go across the Skyway and then over to the casino. And then it had gotten worse before the world shut down, and there was a couple shootings and things like that. But Detroit is very beautiful at night, especially during the holiday season. They had the huge Red Kettle campaign there. They had fire throwers. They had the big Christmas tree. They had the big
See you later, Lily.
See you
ice
later,
con that
Lily.
was out there, all of that other good stuff. So I mean, it is beautiful, but it's just a matter of if you're going to go in and disturb somebody's home, of course you're going to get kickback
Oh,
from
yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
But if you don't, and you're just there taking architectural photos and not including them people into that, then you could be all good. You know what I mean? Like,
Show
They
some
won't
respect,
bug you.
and respect will be given. I get it. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Common
I mean,
sense
yeah,
stuff, I
yeah.
would think.
You've got the typical don't go there, don't go here, but a lot of that is you just like I said in the beginning, you need to be aware of your surroundings at all times.
Right.
Yeah. Granted, if you see somebody walking back and forth and they're looking like they want to you don't stop. But if
Right.
you're just stopping and say okay, the picture of this church would be beautiful with the lighting and whatnot, and you don't see really anybody around, I will stop and obviously not walk around the area, but yeah, I'll get out and do some photography. And
No, I'll
but I'm
comment
always aware of like what's coming up behind me, or what's coming down this way or that way,
Right.
and I've never had an issue.
Yeah,
But see
I
you
would
later,
do the
Lily.
same thing where I live too, even though it's fairly safe. There has been issues here in Kitchener too, but you still have to watch what you're doing as well. The same as what you're saying. Yeah, just keep your
Same
wits
with
about
Toronto.
you.
Toronto, you're going to get the same kind of thing
Yeah.
as
Oh,
Detroit.
yeah.
I used to get the don't go here in Boston, and don't go Chinatown, and what, and I'm like, why? It's a bad. Well, no, it gets a bad rap, yeah, because of the issues that happen there. But for the most part, it's if you're aware of your surroundings, you respect the other people that are there. I've never had an issue. But
That's too
Right.
true. It's not the homeless that'll be a problem. It's the druggies and the gangs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that you are 100% correct with.
You have to maybe appear not to be a tourist, right? Like don't dress like a tourist. However, a tourist would dress.
Don't be walking around with a flashy handbag like a Louis Vuitton and all that other good stuff.
Leave your Gucci at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah,
yeah,
wear ripped jeans, I guess, and ripped shirt or something. And
Yeah,
Plus
be
it's
like
fun.
Liv.
Anyways, folks, I'm going to shut her down here. You guys want to hang out? We can hang out. But
sure.
I'm not sure who's on next. I know Plump Travelers is on at 10 p.m. tonight.
and I'm on in 11 p.m. Eastern.
Mike's at 11. B's not going live tonight. She's dealing with the reaction to perfume, so she's going to take it easy.
Yeah, I'll attest to that. She's
So-
not exactly happy about that either.
We will see you next week. Next week, you'll be cooking with me. Not sure what I'm cooking yet, but I will post it early enough. So
I'll clean my screen so I can lick the screen.
You know what, Michael Ann, if you post the ingredients, people can get the ingredients and cook it with you.
yeah, well, I've got to think on this weekend what I'm going to do. I haven't got to the point of deciding on the recipe because I only thought about doing this kind of rotation thing at 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. So and then I edited. Then I was doing editing, and then had to get ready for my live. So I'll post the ingredients. Cook with me. But I'll see you guys next week. Take care and love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.